Who wants to start? Goal or no goal?
Let me start.
Yes.
No goal.
Why?
I think the ball was out. Then
You think or you know?
I know the ball was out.
You are sure you know? You can swear on a Bible that ball was out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
I know the ball was out. Even from the pictures and the angles, whatever angles you might try and you see the ball from where it was, you could see that the ball was out. Then from then onwards, was it which player? I don't remember the name of the player, but he crossed the ball.
Willock.
Yeah. Then there was a scuffle. There was a foul on Saliba before Gordon got to hit the ball into the net.
Yes.
It was a scrappy goal, a scrappy game that was won by a scrappier goal.
So for you, decision 1, ball was out.
Yeah.
Decision 2, it was a foul.
Yes.
Was it an offside or not?
No, I don't think it was an offside.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yes.
Madam Chep.
Yes. Now let me bear with me.
Yes.
I want to go into details.
You are allowed.
Yes. Now, first of all, the role of the VAR is to sort out clear and obvious. And I'm kuangalia clear and obvious errors. Yes. Okay. So for the first, the ball going out, that is very subjective because there is no enough evidence to show it was ilitoka nje. That's why me and you are having this discussion because there was no clear evidence for that. Number 2, the offside. I don't think Gordon was offside. I think Gabriel played him on.
Yeah.
So for me, he was onside. The fall on Gabriel, but it was Lascelles, I think.
No,
Joelinton. It was
Joelinton,
Joelinton on his back. I think Gabriel was trying to head the ball downwards. So I don't think again that was a foul. So for me, that goal stands because everything there is very subjective. There's nothing that is clear and obvious. That's why it stands.
Well,
Mr. Sammy.
Well, the only thing I would disagree is whether the ball crossing the line is subjective. I think if you get a clearer angle, you can clearly see if the ball is in or out. It's not on the referee to decide whether it's in or out.
So
the ball is out already.
Just small cue question.
Yep.
So is it clear the ball was in or out?
No. It's not clear.
Continue.
Even the explanation they gave, they didn't get a decisive angle on which they could see whether the ball was in or out. So that one gets out of the picture. So error 1 is done away. You're left with thinking about the foul and thinking about the offside. The foul, that's a subjective decision because there is no way he's going to decide whether Gabriel was pushed or whether it was intentional from Joelinton to push with the 2 hands. That one I leave to the referee. The other one, which is the third one, is the offside decision. They didn't get a line in. Okay, that's weird.
No, they checked, but they just maybe didn't draw them for us. They said they checked because they wrote 1, then they wrote 2, then they wrote 3. It took 4 minutes.
Yes, it took 4
and
minutes.
Even this morning on Sky, they wrote again. First question was this, answer.
Yes.
This, answer. This, answer.
And the reason why it took 90 seconds for them to decide whether he was offside or not, that one I'm not going to get into. The subjective decision was, for me, whether it was a foul. And if I am the referee, I'm going... Either way, you can say it's a foul. The other one is going to say it's not a foul. And if the referee thinks it was not a foul, it's not a foul. So that goal should have stood. It should have stood.
Fantastic. So that's 2 should have stood. Teddy thinks shouldn't have. We cannot see whether the ball is out or in or out.
Yes.
We can see all frozen pictures, but to be honest, you can't because the same way Sky showed you it's out, same way Bein Sport showed you it's in.
It's in, yeah.
So you can't really decide. So if there is no camera, if you don't have a bird's eye view, then you cannot see whether it's in or out. And when the ball is in, you are not sure whether it's in or out, the benefit goes to who? To the attacking team.
Yes.
Almost always. So I think the first one, I think it goes that way.
Yeah.
Second one, is it a foul or not? If there's one I am clear of, it's that one. I don't think it's a foul. I think Joelinton gets a jump on him.
Yes.
And Gabriel sort of tries to almost plays for it.
Can I ask a question on that?
Yes.
So, do you think if he had ruled that as a foul or disallowed the goal, if VAR had checked it, do you think he could have cleared it and said it's a goal?
No. Because, like Chep said, clear and obvious error.
Yes.
None of those decisions they made was a clear and obvious error.
Yes.
None of them.
Okay.
Because you had, I'm going to quote the analysis because I was watching it. Shea Given says, listen, it's Joelinton gets a jump on him. Ian Wright says, no, he's got his hands on his back. So one thinks it's a foul, one thinks it's not a foul. Diamond Gallagher thinks it's a foul. Gary Neville in commentary doesn't think it's a foul.
Yes.
So Sammy's point, it's subjective.
Yes.
It could be, then that is where I think you go with, because where you are, there's not a clear and obvious error. You go with the on-field decision.
You stand with it.
That so I those two for me, I thought the only one I couldn't make sense of because I can't understand the offside rule is too complicated. Was whether it was offside or not.
Yeah.
Okay.
But when I looked at it, and mine, in fact, initially I thought Gordon is offside. Then when I saw the replays, I was like, it's too close. I'm not sure. Where is the line drawn? Should you have two players behind the ball before, but should the goalkeeper and one other? Is he there? Is he not there? That ball comes off who? Does it come off Jolinton? Does it come off Gabriel?
Yes.
I couldn't figure that out. So for that one, I have no opinion whatsoever. But was the ball in? I think the ball was in because I can't tell it was out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you can conclusively tell it is out, you then have got to agree it is in.
So that you completely denying the frozen pictures that have been on all over.
I can't use a frozen picture because and I know we will come to the inconsistencies of VAR because I know Marcus Rashford's comes into blame. The one I remember when I saw that last night, the one I remembered, guess was which one?
Germany, Japan.
World Cup.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's the one that came to my mind.
Me too.
And I remember the way the angles were done and then they said no, the ball is the ball was
Yes.
So that's I was never in because I remember the commentator saying the ball is still in play, and then it comes in.
Yeah.
But it was just chaos. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
It was beautiful chaos.
It was.
I love it. I love that kind of chaos.
Yes. And there's been another thing that has been coming up on that push. It seems the ball landed on Joelinton's arm.
On Joelinton's arm.
Yes.
There's a handball again.
Does that count?
No, that's something else now.
It did land on his arms.
That's a
It
whole
looks
different
but
subject.
does it land on its arm first or does it that's the word in Swahili they used to use in commentary, like
Kubabatiza.
like it hits you on the head and then somehow
I think it hit the back of Gabriel and then just hit his arm.
Ball to hand.
Yes. But I don't know whether that was looked at. But I would assume with the first decision, they only took 33 seconds
for whether the ball is in
whether
or not.
the ball was in or not.
Yeah.
So that one I think
So the
should be
foul
out of the picture.
So the foul was the main thing.
Yes.
The offside.
Yes, the offside took 90 seconds. So that one, I didn't see the lines. I don't know how they
didn't
looked
They
at it.
didn't
draw the
draw
lines.
the
Yes.
lines. They didn't.
They didn't. But they spoke about checking for offside.
They talked also about camera angles, did they?
Yeah, or from what? For the
offside.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but normally you draw the lines with do you need a camera to draw the lines or you just draw the lines with a computer generated?
But there were two people in front of each other on one side.
You just need to draw the lines. Nothing much.
I don't know how they could have drawn that line, to be honest.
Maybe that's why they didn't.
Yes. There were two guys in front of each other. So you couldn't even see where the last point of his foot is or where the last point of his body is. But if you can define it, whether it's clear and obvious, stick with the on-field
on-field
decision.
And that's why
Goal.
I think that's why it stood.
Yes.
And
Yes.
something else as well, apart now from that, other decisions as well. I thought Havertz could have gotten a red card. That's
The studs up.
the
Yes.
studs up and
Yeah.
the
On
sliding
long
as
stuff.
well.
They called it reckless but not dangerous or something.
Yes, that is what
I'm not
they,
sure
that is
what
what
that
it was
means.
written there. I don't
So
even
that
understand.
could
Again.
maybe mean
him and I think it was the
Joelinton.
midfielder, the
Guimaraes
as well.
with the hand
With
on
the hand
on
Juninho.
Yes.
on
With
Jorginho.
Uh-huh.
Yes, those two decisions as well. I thought it could have been red card for that.
If at all
that,
orange
yeah.
cards existed in football, maybe that would have been one on Kai Havertz.
What?
That should be a 10-minute sin bin.
But if you compare, maybe that one is what Curtis Jones as well.
Yes.
It is not intended, but again,
I
The
thought
studs were up.
happens.
The studs were up. It grazed the shin.
I thought it was a red.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Even
a red.
from Kai's reaction, I thought it was a red because
He was
just
mobbed.
Yeah, even the way he behaved, he reacted like oops.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then tried to move away
Yeah.
from the
And then the ref flashed so many cards instantly, and I remember I
4
tweeted and I
yellow
said,
cards.
this guy is card happy. And from there, I think the game went away from them. From the ref,
From the ref.
Yeah, after
You felt he was
that,
not in control.
Control as well.
many cards. Because
He
I like
tried to-
I like a ref who stays firm but
Keeps
calm
order.
down some. Yeah, because for some reason Newcastle versus Arsenal is always like this. If you go back to last season, it's always niggly
Yes.
and with
Yes.
until you wonder, this is not Arsenal Spurs, it's not Arsenal Chelsea. Why does it have bite.
Bloodbath.
Yeah, I don't know
And
why.
it's been St. James's Park this season, even when Liverpool visited. there
Same
as well.
thing, eh?
Same thing. It's. I think it's the crowd, and then maybe having a referee who doesn't have control, and maybe giving again a lot of cards as well. It affects the game.
Well, the 3 yellows were on decent, I guess.
Yeah.
I think
That's something.
complaining. I
That's
don't
something
know
new
if
that
it's
we need to get used to. So
Yeah,
I have no problem
but
with
you
that.
need to also understand the emotions are you need to like sort of calm it down a little bit. Like, guys, relax, guys. Like, understand that it's boiling. You don't just add fuel to the fire. I think a more sensible approach to it, I think keeps everything calmer. I think, but it's not in the rules. The rules say dish out the card.
Dish out the card,
But at times I think you have to use.
You don't want to say common sense.
Yeah, I want to say emotional IQ or something.
Read the room.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, maybe read the room.
Yeah,
so we seem to agree that I thought the goal should stand because I didn't think it was a foul and I didn't think the ball was out.
Yes.
The one I was